Today we're going to be replacing a mixer in my main console. My old mixer it's not really even old, it's just about a year old now. But there's a problem inside the electrical of it because I keep getting a grounding noise coming from it, even when nothing's hooked up to it. And the only thing that's there is a line running from it to a powered speaker. I get the sound. I've even lifted the ground off of it, tried other things. So it's in the mixer. I'm not getting any other readings on my electrical devices telling me otherwise. So yeah, I'm gonna walk you through kind of putting together a new console rack. I'm gonna take everything out of it, rewire it all, just do it from the ground floor up, show you what I do. Hope you enjoy. Okay, what we got here is my console. It's already in a mess because I unplugged all the cables the other day when I was troubleshooting everything, so all my cables are just piled down here. I undid everything. So now what I'm going to do is lock out my wheels, take this mixer out and replace it with a new one. I might shuffle some stuff around. I'm not sure I actually like my HT2500 right here. I may swap it and put it at the top of the mixer. I'll figure that one out here in just a minute. It just depends on how accessible the back of my mixer is, because that is quite important if you're doing stuff on the fly or you need to add stuff quickly. So anyway, I'm going to get started here. I gave you all a video before about what's all in my rack, but it's all about the change. It's all about the change big time. So here we go. Organized, you need to get organized because it'll make your life so much simpler. Mixer works great with every other speaker out there except the Bose. The Bose amplifies the problem in this, so that little bitty buzz you can barely hear is really bad. Got an American Audio mixer that I rarely use. I'm going to put in here. This is part of my backup system number 2. So I'm going to go get another cheap mixer for my backup system. It doesn't have to be anything important when it comes to backup. And here's where I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I don't know if I want the HT2500 here in the front or not. And I've thought about it a long time, because sometimes when I have this disabled and I'm not using it, I find myself accidentally putting my hand down on the corner and pushing the play button. So if I had this engaged, I'd wind up either playing or pausing something, which may not seem that important until you do it and your dance floor goes, hey! So I don't know what to do. I've only done it a couple times, so I don't know if it's a habit I can break, or if it's just me being clumsy, or if it's something I need to go ahead and proactively move. I don't want to lose functionality of the back end of my mixer, which is my biggest complaint. Kind of a trick question, huh? Well, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to leave it like it is. And if I have another problem, I'll move it. But I got like 4 of these. I bought them when they were really cheap, and I won 2 of them in raffle prizes at conventions and stuff. So I may reinstall this controller for the CD player down there, and yeah, did the exact same thing. So I think I might reinstall this since that was a bigger mixer. I might put this in up here as a backup. Now the problem is I've only got 3 channels on this mixer. 4 if you include the auxiliary in, but I've only got 3 mixers, or 3 faders worth of actual stuff. So yeah. Alright, that piece of equipment is coming out of my case. It broke. It didn't break, it's just outdated. And I don't use it anymore with computers. Neighbors look at me like I'm crazy, talking to a pole. Yay, huh? So I'm mostly done now. It's just putting it all back together. I have an amp in the bottom of this rack. I don't use it. It's backup. It's actually the 3rd line of backups because I'll actually go to powered speakers for the 2nd line, and if those fail, then I go to the non-powered speakers running from the amp, which requires new cabling. The way I'm set up now, the powered speakers, all I have to do is unplug the outputs from one to the other, swap them out, and I keep going. So I have my backups arranged in an order of all I have to do is replace the speaker, to now I have to replace the speaker and the wire. So kind of makes sense to me. I hate to have to run new cables for a backup when I can just unplug and plug if I had to. Here's my rack set up. Down here I've got another backup. I've got a CD controller with the CD players here. Then I've got QSC amp running it down there. It's currently not plugged into anything, so it's just dead weight in the case, which is okay because it rolls. If I had to pick this up, that would be gone. Let's go around to the back so you can see what we've done here. So I've got my outputs laying in here. I've got them already bound up, tied up, power's all done, everything's run down at the bottom. I got all the power cables zip lined together. That's mic power, and got that all down in there. So and everything. So anyway.